Okay. Test, test, test. Is it streaming? It is actually streaming. What a shock. YouTube can be pretty picky sometimes. And check. Okay. That's right. Cool. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh wait. I can't see if there's ever a chat. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Hands so tight, we won't break heart. Reason that you change your ways. We're both down back on track. Oh, yay! We made a choice so far and so far. I missed the ticket pull, so I wasn't able to see. Misha! I watched this, there was like this kind of like poll on how well do you know light cones. I failed that so terribly. Wait a second. Ooh. Could it be hers? Regardless, I need another 5-star light cone, no matter what it is. So please be hers. Dang it. Oh, Clara. Oh, preciousness. Well, you know. At least I have one. Who's a destruction unit? Have I gotten a destruction unit lately, aside from you? Attack and crit rate isn't a bad thing to have. Increases the damage. This actually might be better for him. Wait. Was Blade Nihility? Have we had a like latest character? Yeah, Blade's Nihility. Okay, I had to look it up. Do we have anyone who's expected to be not Nihility? I don't have many destruction units. And I genuinely don't know if this is better for him or not. Because it does have an attack, but it doesn't have crit rate. This one does 12% crit rate for 3 turns, which is pretty dang good for Finan. What's his crit rate at right now? Yeah, that's pretty good. However, 80's already pretty good, so he could stay there and increase everything else. Sure, honestly. Hands up so tight, we won't invite her. I just realized the team comp this is.
We can do it.
I question it
I'm just a frail
immensely.
scholar. To the soul. Insanity. Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Okay.
To the soul. Insanity.
I'm remembering that I'm the reason I have Anaxa as like my most borrowed unit.
To the soul.
Just because I'm pretty sure I used him on this account.
I like adding fuel to the fire. More seasoning.
What's the matter? Insanity. Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. I'm just a frail scholar. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. To the soul. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. To the soul. What's the matter? Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul. I'm just a frail scholar. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity.
Oh,
To the soul. What's the luck? The show has begun. With this divine
power,
I reforge all things. Insanity.
to the soul.
I hit the mark. It's on me.
This is being in sync.
Oh my gosh, you
More
finally have a turn.
I'm honored by your
Your
presence.
presence.
Since you're already here,
Why not have a meal before you leave?
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. I'm just a frail scholar.
hedge your bets.
I have it under control.
I'm on it. A little more heat.
Something out of nothing. To the soul.
Spend freely.
Excuse me. Excuse me again. Hello.
I like adding fuel to the fire. More seasoning.
Something out of nothing. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. What's the matter?
Not this one.
To the soul.
How's it going though? I'm currently just grinding for materials to
Insanity.
level up a light cone.
This is being in sync. I like adding fuel to the fire.
I'm just a frail scholar.
What are we on? Okay.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity. What's the matter? To the soul.
Beautiful. I love finishing with everybody's ults at max. Okay. Now. So close. How do I still have more? It's because I started at 0. That is how. Are you kidding? I'm only like 1 away. How much? Oh, I have no tickets. I can't quick farm. Drats. What would that be? That'd be like maybe 2? Let's try 2. Legends so around those clouds all together now.
I choose you.
Insanity.
No dirty tricks. I like adding fuel to the fire. A little more heat.
Something out of nothing. To the soul. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Hey. Okay, I think that should be enough. That is not the button I wanted to choose. know, it could definitely be worse. Eidolons.
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
You go for it, Hook. Follow the memories, jellyfish, and lift Dolly's weddings. Okay. Let's get back to the quest.
I heard from the math teacher that the gym teacher is sick. The fitness club's looking for new men.
Actually, let's switch teams to this one. Surely we won't have a big fight anytime soon. I don't think we should, if I remember it all correctly. Ah.
I got a photo of her.
Ah.
That's Sparksy. She's not really the dean at all, is she? What are her intentions?
Oh. Thin ghostly figure. Countless times writing, "This is not a phantom, only prey tortures some truly terrible creature of the legend." Oh, okay, whatever. Wait, you're me? The grown-up version of me? Where am I? Why am I here? Did I just time travel or something? Don't be stupid. There's no time travel. You're just my art project. I used my childhood memories to recreate a younger version of myself. Whoa, that's awesome! So I actually become this talented when I grew up? But hang on, that means there are now 2 Scotts in the world. Doesn't this go against the family code? Relax. You'll only exist for a short while before you fade away. Oh, that's good. I wouldn't want to burden myself anyway. Since I've got the chance, can I ask you a few questions, future Lyndon Scott? Ask away. Did I turn into someone great? Do I have a ton of people working under me? Do those losers still hate us but can't touch us? Sorry to disappoint you, little fool. I'm still a small fry. I've got a few guys following me, but some of them aren't exactly loyal. Plenty of people hate me, and more than a few could have made me pay for it. I guess that's just how life goes. Competition's brutal. But listen, kid, there's one thing I'm proud of. From then till now, I've always stuck to the Scott family creed. Never changed, never faltered. I'm a lone wolf. No friends, no enemies, only prey. That's good. That's what I wanted to hear. As long as Lyndon Scott stays a lone wolf, one day the whole world will be in his hands. Ha! Of course it will. You don't know. You don't have to say it. I can't really do his voice that well. Anything in here? Nope. Oh.
He is searching for me. I must stay hidden. Seal open in the Genesis classroom. Can't let her find me. Found it. Let's go. We have to get the mask before Sparksy does.
Is that another me? Because that is my boots.
The door to this classroom, it's locked, just as I thought.
It has to be Sparksy.
Better look for another way in.
Well, I kind of already know the plot, so I guess it kind of spoils. In interplanar jump, there are bombs and their associated bomb buttons. Clicking a bomb button activates the linked bomb, causing it to explode. It's cool how that's a thing. Poor little things. Oh. A Wispe. Nameless Wispe, star of brightness. If you find yourself on a detour, well, I wish I could have known what happens. Here we go. I love how it makes it like a little squeaky. There's no fake ceilings, drats. Treasure chest.
Are you a student from Gracia Academy? I've already sealed this classroom. How did you find me?
Miss Dolly? Don't be afraid. Himiko sent me.
Give up. I will never hand over what she entrusted to me to outsiders. That imposter teen outside is rummaging for it too, right?
That's right. The masked fool Sparksy pulled off a takeover of the academy. It took me so much work to find you. I'm one of the Nameless on the Astral Express, and right now I'm the only one who can protect you. Please, you must trust me.
The Astral Express.
I'm shocked they don't have any buttons to press.
I read about its arrival in plain
Or,
old
I guess that's what happened when I first played it. Not as much the second time.
Since you claim to be Himiko's friend, answer a few questions about her. If
Okay.
your answers are correct, I will entrust you with the mask.
I'm ready for this. Fire away.
What kind of coffee is Himiko best at brewing?
Not
Wait
coffee.
a second. How could you ask such a question? Don't you know her coffee is absolutely undrinkable?
Looks like you've suffered from it yourself. Then here's the second question. What kind of people does Himiko hate the most?
A real chatterbox with a silver tongue. Word is, she even managed to kick a Nameless off the Express because of that.
I'm pretty sure she wanted to kick off. Excuse me. I know she kicked. I'm pretty sure she kicked out of the Apocalypse off. And I want to say she wishes she could do the same with Shush.
I may not know much about her time on the Express, but that does sound just like the bossy vibe she had back in school. Very well, I can almost trust you. The final question. Himiko experienced the greatest regret of her life during her time at this school. What was that?
Oh, who knows? Could it be about that time she got a stylish short haircut to keep up with the trends?
She
She didn't tell us that story.
Her friend. But that's not the answer.
Huh? Did I really get played by that guy?
Well,
It isn't that you were wrong. Perhaps Himiko never told you. Now that I think about it, she might never bring herself to share such a burden. The thing she regretted most must be what happened 15 years ago. No, better not bring that up. I believe you. You truly are Himiko's friend. Then, since you proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
very cool.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Ms. Dolly.
The mouse is mine now.
What? I actually let myself be fooled by such a cheap trick. You two came much too late.
We tried!
Sorry, Miss Dolly. Darn it. Sparksy got ahead of us again. But how could she know so much about Himiko?
Well,
That man with glasses seems to have no issues with becoming a teacher. Once I took your forms and chatted with him, I got everything I wanted to know. Sometimes trust among companions can be quite dangerous. Now you've done it. How dare you trick Mr. Yang?
how dare you turn into me? Sparksy, give up the mask.
Swapping avatars is as easy as slipping on a shirt for a streamer. Most people only care about appearances anyways. Isn't that right, Nameless? You
Don't
have
compare us to
really made
you.
me angry. She can't run away anyway. So, why don't we take the mask from her by force? Woohoo! Congratulations, you found the missing link. But the mask of elation that has been worn is like a clip movie ticket. It only belongs to the one who used it first during the Ventus Moon Games. Seems you're completely unaware of such simple common sense. How sad. What? Astral Express out! The only one worthy of joining the games is the adorable Sparksicle. Now then, it is time to treat my fans. You two will stay and witness my Sparksicon that I've carefully prepared, right?
Sparksicon? Stop dreaming.
This will be a spectacle that shakes all of Plain Arcadia to its core. A grand performance unlike any before. It's brought to you by Sparksicle and live streamed across the entire web. You don't need to know the program list, because I will erase the last residues of resistance and hostility in your hearts, and turn you into my loyal fans.
No chance.
My dear fans, time to prepare. Carry out these two noisy haters for now. I have more important work to attend to. My dear fans, be charmed by me. Fight for me. Give me all your joy, sorrow, and obsession. Give me every last drop of it. Give me your good power.
Answer me. Eye for an eye. It's of no consequence. I offer my blood to beasts slaughter each other. Fight to the death. This old wolf hasn't lost his fangs.
is before me.
A test. 0 points.
Oh, you can't. They're far too strong.
If this continues. Wait. Who are you?
My purpose is to protect.
Man, I think this is gonna be a war of attrition.
Seek and you shall receive.
You haven't even done an ounce of harm on me. But it's never ending, so
My
again, war of
strength isn't what it
attrition.
was.
Oh, you've learned. I see through you.
Seek and you shall receive. Torment and doubt, farewell.
A test. 0 points. Gut says you're shady. Fiddle with holes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be
Seek
so
and you shall
scared
receive. Serenity is before
when
me.
Dan Heng
Answers?
is no longer a good shielder.
Do not worry.
Or not in the same level. Who? Darkness drapes over you like a canvas, and when it lifts, you find yourself somewhere else. What?
Is this...
Do not worry. I will lend him a hand.
Who is that?
the archive room?
The dizziness from teleportation. Just... Oops, let's not have that on auto. Dizziness from teleportation feels just like the weightlessness during express warping. But what really makes your head spin is discovering that March 7th isn't by your side. Looks like whoever tried to help could only barely manage to get you alone to safety.
Hey there, my sweetest fans. The mission of finding the mask in Miss Dolly has been a complete success. But just moments ago, a gray-haired, black-hearted hater slipped into the academy, plotting something dreadful against
Oh,
Sparkle.
cry me a river!
So scared. You
Please.
stand by and let the adorable Sparksicle be hurt, right? Where could he be hiding in the school? Please, let's root out this villain together.
So stupid.
Everyone, let us drag that intruder out.
Excuse you?
They will not be able to hide for long.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you can't defeat Sparksicle and her rabbit fans all by yourself right now. Report to Himiko. Search for exits. Himiko, help! There's a revolt at the school. Message failed to send. Yoo-hoo! Found you. Stay right there and don't move. I'll have my fans pick you up right away. As expected, Sparky's been plotting this for a while. She won't leave you even the slightest chance of escape. Outside the door, hurried and chaotic footsteps gradually approached.
We won't save you. We will drag you out soon enough.
Have you reached the end of your rope?
Evanesia. Which I know because spoilers. A post. She really does look like Ai Sakura. Guess it makes sense though. A poster, jarringly out of place, has appeared on the archive room's blackboard. You swear you hadn't seen it the last time you were here. Look closely at the poster. With ears that sway like the feeble willows in a gentle breeze, and half-lidded eyes like autumn waters ready to slumber, a pink-furred fox?
This pink-haired person. Where have I seen this person before?
Jiao Cho? The one in the class photo. Honestly, I think saying Jiao Cho is kind of funnier.
Is that right? No, that can't be. I remember now. She's the fox girl in the class photo.
Whoa.
So you actually managed to remember. Seems like this is what they call in comics a fateful encounter. You stumble into a bit of trouble, and I will happen to show up here. Hey, come a little closer, will you?
No.
Closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot. I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
What a little trickster.
What is this place?
It's pretty.
Two nameless came through here a few hours ago and asked the exact same question. I'll use their answers to reply to you. This is a place in the world in Canvas, known as the Phantom Moon Courtyard. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantom Moon Games ceremony. Oh, and one of those nameless is playing the part of a teacher at the school. Oh dear, was that a spoiler? That's not good.
That's not a spoiler.
Greetings, protagonist.
Hi. So I really am the protagonist. Protagonist? That sounds a bit self-aggrandizing. It's the first time someone calls you something so over the top. What's her angle? You can't help but feel suspicious. You're young, handsome, and incredibly talented, but most importantly, you possess the noble quality of being humble and low-key. You're about to tell this girl loudly that you're not some protagonist, you're...
Just call me the nameless.
Technically, everyone is the protagonist of their own story. But you are different. You are the protagonist of the Fluffy Across the Blue, aren't you? Galactic baseball raccoon? You do not really look like a raccoon.
I am in fact not a raccoon. Thank you for your observation.
I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Evanesia. Great seeing you.
Hi.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantom Moon Games will soon begin.
Still can't believe it's Sparksy. Who are you exactly?
Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following a comic.
Man, you're really obsessed with that comic, huh? How do you know that?
A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions.
Oh, excuse me. What did you just say? Fluffy something?
Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy across the blue.
Whoops, wrong key. They actually made a comic about the Astral Express.
Of course, this is plain Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic here.
Why were we never told? I never gave my consent. Darn it! We ought to wring a hefty sum from that author. Why were we never told?
You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now? Still, that sense of ease, it is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like?
Help me take down Sparksy. Help me leave this school. What could you possibly do to help? I've seen 1 and 2. I'm curious about what 3 does, though.
I don't like it when someone answers my question with another question. Think before you speak. I can see it in your eyes, Mr. Raccoon. You will not accept defeat.
My friends are trapped here. I will defeat Sparksy. I must join the Phantasm Moon games. I don't really care about 3. My friends are trapped here. I think 1.
That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantasm Moon games, laying before the Phantasm Moon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods, to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept?
I accept. As if I had a choice.
Then it is done. Phantasm Moon above and sacred tree below, witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise, let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it.
That didn't look quite like the drawing, did it?
Where's this?
What did she do?
Gray hair, are you all right?
Hi! I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Sparky has taken over the school. What exactly is your actual connection to Sparky? Why are you here?
Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantasmoon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right?
I guess. What's your connection, though?
And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantasmoon turned full?
She came to life? Wait, the Phantasmoon turning full is what changed her into, like, reality? She's no more than just a virtual avatar. You and Sparksy are one and the same?
People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by
Glad you're doing
emotions.
good. I don't think you disturbed me at all.
Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it.
Why are you here?
I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
You briefly explained the situation at Graphia Academy. You want to tell her that these few hours felt like some absurd dream, but the strange paper mask beside you proves that everything was real.
Is this a mask of elation that grants entry into the Phantasmoon games?
What should we do?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau.
They won't work, I don't
But
think.
these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom.
Not even security officers would intervene?
Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The Phantasmoon games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles are... Perhaps you've heard this question.
I was leaning
The
a little bit
Phantasmoon
too
games are
forward
nothing less
and
than a-
accidentally hit it. Oops!
If the-
Wow!
The Phantasmoon games are nothing less
Mistakes
than
were
a
made.
ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagination, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten?
Why?
The world's science and tech...
I would. I wouldn't. But it's human lives that are now at risk. I wouldn't.
But clearly, plain Arcadia would.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
Himiko, something's wrong. Things aren't looking good at the school. Himiko, there's trouble at the school. Don't panic. Just take it slow. Our companions are trapped. The mask's been taken. I think the companions being trapped is more important. Sparksy. It's Sparksy's virtual form. Oh, and it's going too fast for me to read. Why do you do this? Sparksy, it's Sparkle's virtual form when she loses control. Somehow this thing gained self-awareness and could even break into reality. She's taken control of Graphie Academy, turned all the students and teachers into her fans, and even snatched away the mask he told us to bring back. Now both March and Mr. Yang are in her hands. It's the Phantasm Games. Is the Phantasm Games always this crazy? A game to please the masses, and a disaster that spares no one, are two sides of the same coin. Each Phantasm Game is like flipping a coin left to us by the Elysian. No one knows which side it will land on. Stay put. Somewhere safe and don't move around. I'll come to meet up with you now.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantasmoon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Strategy tree?
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to
Is
see
it
you.
like
Shall we have her wait?
the if-then statement trees?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation.
I don't remember
can
the
we
actual
hope
name
to
of it.
comprehend their methods and strategies.
Decision trees. That's what it's called. Or a parse tree? Whatever you want to call it. It's what we use in coding. It's basically an if-else statement that people used to do even outside of coding, so.
Conclusion. I
But
don't
it would
think
make
I'll be
sense
able
if
to
she's
keep
once,
talking
considering
for
she's...
the rest of today.
Oh,
My
sorry.
general-
It would make sense if she was using that just because she is an Teletron and it'd be coding practice, so yeah. Anywho, I was talking over some of this. Let's...
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in. General Yao...
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang.
Very cool.
Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation.
No. Real.
Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
That's a good thing.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Excuse me.
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your
Whoa,
fortune
that's
using the
crazy.
Xianzhou's predictive algorithm.
Even an Intellitron
The
can
result
follow.
is 101111, a sign of great blessing.
What is that in binary? 10F? Or is that ASCII? Wait, am I remembering this right? No, that'd be a... One binary. It's 47 in decimal, which is our base 10. It's 2F in hexadecimal. Whoopsies! I forgot. 10. What was I thinking of? I think I was thinking of ASCII and changing it to binary. Or not binary, decimal. ASCII to decimal. The number hexadecimal 10, or the decimal value 10 is hexadecimal A, and then binary 1010. Anywho, let's have her restart that sentence.
Then
I got
let me
distracted.
speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow.
What a
I
statement.
extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
beauty, not any of the
Looks
other
like you've
traits.
studied the words of the Cienjo well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents. Yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve.
Oops.
Besides,
I hit the down button.
intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you.
She gave you like a list before at the very start of this.
I am the honorary dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, master of the Decalife.
Let's just go back for a few seconds.
Bearer of the Cienjo's intangible cultural heritage, the sparrow-shaped fist, and the seer strategist, General Yao Guang.
Like, she gave you a list of things you could choose from.
But what I do know is, the Yuchue is the think tank of the Cienjo ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Cienjo Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Also, you're trying to, like, get on her good side, gal. And yet you, like,
So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Cienjo questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Oh, it's not on auto.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy planar Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Cienjo's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Cienjo. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system. And Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC.
Ahatopia. That's the new name for it.
General
I think.
Yao Guang, by sincerity, do you mean that you wish for us to capture this individual and deliver him to the Cienjo?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath.
It
I
is
imagine you will also
probably
find it
for the
hard to
best.
extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
I feel like the idea of them getting Blade back was definitely a choice. But also, Ahatopia, is that another name for Planet Arcadia, or is it like Bellabog and Eurilo 6 kind of thing?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act
Excuse me.
freely within Plain Arcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt. The might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt. Will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion? By my extrapolation,
Probably not.
even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability.
How do you see
Even if the chance of
probability?
success is only a coin
Also, oh my
toss,
gosh, those shoes.
Once I entered the fray myself,
Huge.
I always treated as a 100% certainty.
Also, look at her eyes. They're so pretty. I don't think I've actually taken time to look at them yet. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's Fugue.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors.
Oh.
Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion. And I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyun. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But
May I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Oh?
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you.
Hmm?
After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
How?
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia?
She hasn't seemed like cold-blooded so far, at least.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck, but I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao.
Fantalia reference.
One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Excellent.
I agree with you.
I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yun, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death,
I mean, you still never said anything about some of those things that happened
and Madame Yao
earlier.
Passed my
Yao.
test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yun, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the Lafu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Oh.
Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
That name is still...
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy! Can you really handle the heat?
What's this? Confirm. Let's try this one again. How did this happen? Oh, hey! Yay! How did that happen? I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be trapped there.
Ooh, live long enough and things will start falling into your lap.
Okay. Get that. Well, I guess let's go here first, since, like...
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am? Maybe it's time to rest in peace? Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead. And even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou? The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Guess at least there's that. Okay, well. Next. Stop honking at us. Coins.
Those people over there. Are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
No.
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way,
That's
Mr.
definitely a
Imaginary,
trade to choose.
do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Costine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Ah, I love how they use fugue here.
That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
That's the Sin Wish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sin Wish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
Very pretty. In defense of me, I was curious. Oops.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work.
Who's this fox?
Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sin Wish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon Games?
The Phantasmoon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantasmoon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sin Wish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terran Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once.
Lol. Hey, at least he remembers part of her name.
Show you a few moves. Lady Terran Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sin Wish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just
what is it?
keep it alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
The most unhelpful thing ever.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terranfog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Kostai!
Oh no, my nose is running. Wait one sec.
The underboss is getting serious.
Oh my gosh, this sushi will not come out of the box. Good gracious. I wonder if it's because I haven't changed my filter even with all this pollen happening. But the pollen did die down at least a little bit. Maybe I should change my air filters out. I hope I'm not getting sick. 1 second. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I choked on some water while I was at it, but I'm back. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
Okay.
Do
better. I think.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
A test. Fight to the death. Eye for an eye.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Your answers? Answer me. Fail. God says you're shady. Fiddle with holes. I offer my blood to consume this
justice.
Beasts!
Slaughter each other.
Fight to the death.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I'm asking questions. Eye for an eye. Fight
to the death.
I see through you.
I'll overcome the thorn torment and doubt, farewell.
Your answers? A test. Eye for an eye.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Answer me. 0 points.
As expected of the terror and fall.
That's Carrying Fugue, I believe, was what it was actually called.
Within me. It's still hard to control. Madam Yao, I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Dragons,
soaring above
Above
the
the
lands.
lands. This is permanence.
0 points. Fiddle with holes. I'm asking questions. A test. Fail.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Still not strong enough.
My purpose is to protect.
Need Sunday to have a skill.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
A test. Fail.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Sunday and Donnie.
can see for myself.
Never thought visiting
Donnie,
an ally
Danny.
would be crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate.
Dunham.
But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down.
And of course Sunday.
Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who
The
has
cutting
told
hairs
you
from
there was
ZZZ.
only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
The one part of it.
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Talopian Reaper,
The winged death knell. He sends every target.
Not
And
impressed.
This one is the second-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
They're believing this?
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox.
Didn't she already have a different
The
name?
top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work.
Oh?
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course time. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss, I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polway, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined. That's for me. That business. We'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Well, that's, I guess, one way of dealing with it. Speak with Dunhee.
Long time no see, Lady T.
Dunhung.
It's been a while since we last
On
met
Sunday.
in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Shenzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantasmoon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
That's gonna trigger Dan Hong.
I assumed the title to come here.
Maybe.
To uncover
We'll see.
why the Stellaron hunters are involved, and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still,
Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
Mm-hmm. Will it be at all useful, though?
Someone revealed my identity after all. No worries, I sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
Trixie.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the crosstalk general.
Oh, we talked about crosstalk in one of the side quests in Xianzhou.
Will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
In the Artem Alley one.
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun.
Okay.
As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Don Hong, will you help me gather a bit more information? Of course.
Thank you, Sunday.
Sunday, I guess, doesn't really know their history, so I guess that does make sense, but it's a bit of a touchy subject, Sunday, so do tread lightly. Oh, also... Okay. Well. It's because you're not in the party. This girl is absolutely a master of vibe drawing. Gain the supplicant's mask through craftsmanship is pretty rough. Oh, though the craftsmanship is pretty rough. Aha, Topia's Wind Talker. Spin while jumping in gameplay related to Floating Grease Chronicles? I don't know how I got that one. Anyways, we're going to switch to do like just some ZZZ dailies, and then I'm going to end it there for now, and I'm going to try and have a stream a bit later in the day, but I still have a few more things I have to do during the day while it's still light out. But I figured I had a few, like 2 hours that I could do a little something during the day and do a little stream. But I will have to switch. Relentless. Also, I downloaded this yesterday and updated it all. It really did not want to update before. I think there was something with my internet and it just did not get along with it. But it should be good now. Oh, yay. Hugo. Children of Devils? Huh? You messaged the wrong person. I'm talking about the vampire movie we talked about before. Winky face. To be honest, I spent a lot of money, but I finally found the Children of Devils tape. So, would you be interested in watching it with me, manager? Sure, let's watch it at my place. How about you come over to my place to watch? The shop's pretty well equipped. What a coincidence. I was planning on doing the same. I'll swing by the store later. Screw whatever plan I had. Hi. Good day to you, esteemed manager. As expected, your video store is quite a lovely place. I ran into a young man wearing a public security uniform at the entrance. He stared at me for a long time, his tail and ears perked up. I was almost worried he'd pull out handcuffs the next second and shout something like, "You're surrounded." But instead, he opened his mouth and asked me, "Citizen, do you need to go to the hospital? You look pale, like you're about to faint." I think I know who that is. Seems like this officer is also a friend of yours, manager. I truly appreciate his concern. What did you say to him? Oh, I said I don't have health insurance, so I don't dare go to the hospital. Just kidding. I was very touched and politely declined his offer. All right, back to the matter at hand. I actually came to watch a movie with you. It's Children of Devils.
Now, before we start
Oh
the
my
movie,
gosh, hearing his
we have some
voice.
preparations to do.
Hugo grabs his briefcase and pulls out some coffee and an assortment of desserts.
Just a little something I whipped up. I hope you like them.
I mean, honestly, who could dislike him? Oh my god. That's so sweet and thoughtful. You know how to make desserts? This feels like deja vu.
That's so thoughtful of you. And I can't believe you know how to make desserts.
Don't I look like someone who knows my way around an oven? That's quite disheartening to hear. All right, now that we're about ready, let's get started. It wasn't easy to get this copy of Children of Devils, and I can't wait to see if the movie's any good.
The movie starts to play. After watching intensely for a while, you find yourself deep in thought. It's hard to imagine someone could use such interesting themes, such as vampires, revenge, and patricide, to make such a boring film. You can't help but let out a yawn. Curiously, you turn to your side to glance at Hugo. He's casually leaning his head against his arm, with his other hand playing with a coin nonchalantly. As if sensing that you're looking at him, Hugo's lips curl into a smile as he points at the screen in front of you.
Manager. This is the key scene, you know.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Am I capturing your attention more than the movie?
Oh my gosh, like that'd be hard at all. I'm watching the movie. It's not as interesting as you.
Yeah, you know what? You're actually more interesting than the movie.
Thanks for the compliment. I
Oh
think
my
you're
gosh,
more
his
interesting
voice.
than the movie, too.
Some time passes, and the movie comes to an end. To you, the only interesting part was the protagonist's denial of his identity as a vampire. Since the plot couldn't capture your full attention, you ended up reaching for the desserts in front of you more often than you expected.
Looks like this movie isn't very popular for a reason, compared to the show. How are the desserts, Proxy?
They're delicious. I've had better.
They were great. Even better than what you get at a bakery.
I'm honored to hear you like them so much. Due to my hypoglycemia, I always carry some sweets with me.
Oh.
Though, I don't actually like eating sweet things at all.
Really?
A long time ago, while I was with the Ravenlock family, I happened to eat a slice of cake. Little did I know, it was the favorite dessert of a certain brother of mine. The other kids wouldn't ever dare touch that cake. Once he found out about it, he made me eat an entire table full of cake. There had to be at least 10, maybe even 20 slices.
Aww.
I don't remember completely. Ever since then, the taste of anything sweet makes me nauseous. But my body needs sugar, so I still force myself to eat desserts like these. Whenever I put something sweet in my mouth, I'll relive the fear, humiliation, and anger of that day. I used to love chocolate too. But since that day, even chocolate has become like an instrument of torture in my mind. Sorry for rambling on like this. It's just that watching the protagonist spurn the fact that he had to drink blood to survive made me think of my own past.
Don't apologize. Maybe you can try another way to relieve your condition.
Don't apologize. Maybe you could try something else. Like taking nutritional supplements instead. Then you wouldn't have to eat sweets.
In the past, I used to see it as a weakness, or even a flaw.
What changed that?
Just like my heterochromia.
But your heterochromia
I
is so
couldn't accept the
cool.
fact that I had such a flaw, so I forced myself to adapt to it. By repeating this hellish ritual, I've slowly overcome my suffering. So, please, be assured, I'm much better now.
I'm glad.
I've overcome the disgust deep within me and can now pull myself out of the hateful and painful emotions that had kept me trapped. Oh, right. I'm only telling you this, so keep it a secret, would you? As for Vivian and Lycon, they both don't know about this, though they probably could sense it. I've never openly admitted it to them.
I love how you put Vivian and Lycon both there. Because he knows that they both care about him, no matter what happened with him and Lycon in the past.
So, if possible, please keep this a secret.
Okay. My lips are sealed. Then why tell me?
I'll keep your secret. But why only tell me?
Vivian would only worry if she knew. As for Lycon, you wouldn't want to expose your weaknesses in front of an old foe, would you?
Are you really an old foe at this point?
But more importantly, it's because you're special. Of course.
Of course.
Now, back to the movie. The film's protagonists seem to make a decision different from mine. We both have to consume something which we detest, but he chose to find all sorts of alternatives for human blood to reject his identity as a vampire. Maybe the movie was hinting at the ending through his actions. He would eventually head towards his destruction, along with the person he hated the most. His father, which had turned him into a vampire. I completely empathize with his feelings of self-loathing. Maybe that's the interesting thing about movies. And not just movies, the same can be said about all the stories people have created. Within these multitude of stories, I can even catch a glimpse of myself if I had made a different decision. Sorry. Looks like I'm rambling on about some nonsensical stuff again. Vivian would sometimes complain that I speak too much and often talk about things that she doesn't understand.
I understand. Let's look at this again. I understand.
Don't worry. I understand you.
That's great. Nonetheless, thank you for watching this movie with me today.
Of course.
If you're willing, please come visit my gallery next time. I'll
Of
prepare
course.
some desserts that are even more sumptuous than those I've brought to...
Of course. Hugo can now promote the video store. Did he already leave? Merch doll? Oh. No, it's from the Agents of Delusions. Cute. Beautiful. Okay, let's put Punny and Hugh in here. Okay. I did want her. Do I want her more than S-rank Billy, though? I don't know. Let's learn about the polychrome guide function. Oh, is it like... Oh, it's just like HSR's. Cool. I just know if I accidentally, or if I did end up pulling on Lucia, I'd somehow manage to lose my... to either win or lose my 50-50, but then something would definitely happen to my pulls for Billy. Okay. Okay. Ooh, heck yeah. Yeah, I just know something would happen. Okay. Those are the dailies done. And I think I'm going to call this stream here. Okay. I think that's everything. And with that, oh wait. $46. Not bad, but still not enough. We'll see how much I earn to determine if I end up pulling for Lucia or not. Anywho, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna try and stream again later tonight. I hope you like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.